Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I've been getting a lot of questions recently from my clients, and certain people just come up to me and they always ask me about my makeup and what I'm using. So I put together this little video just to show you guys exactly what I'm using and how I use it. This is extremely affordable and extremely quick. I know I do makeup for a living and I've been doing it for a long time, so it's easy for me, but this should be a very first step. This is for my down home girls who don't have a lot of time, got to get out the door, don't want to spend a lot of money, but they just want to start putting on a little makeup. So I put together this little video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like my video and subscribe to my channel, and let's just get started. Okay, so here I am in my room, gonna bust this out for you guys quick. First things first is clean skin and moisturized skin. After that, foundation. I just do about a pump and a half. Obviously, I like a lot of makeup, so I go a little extra. Stippling brush, buff it in. Blend until you can't blend no more. Even blend down the neck. You want to try to match your neck as best as you can. You're not matching your face, you're color matching your neck. That's most important. You don't want to have like one color face and another color neck. Like, that's just not cute. My foundation that I love to use is the Revlon Color Stay Makeup. I use it for combination oily skin. I don't really have oily skin, but I do. It is a little bit thicker and I like it. So it has SPF 15 in it. I've been using it for years. It's my drugstore fave foundation that I use. Get that hair right out the way. If you want to do a little more, because you know I can't help myself, go for it. Just blend until it hurts. Around the nose, eyes. Don't mind those baby hairs from having a baby. Gotta love it. Okay. So, there we go. If you have any acne, you're going to want to use a concealer if you have a spot that still is just popping out. So I like to use the Rimmel Match Perfection. This color is in 125. My foundation color is in 240. So what I do is I like to highlight with it a little bit. Nothing crazy. Up around the eye, down here. I always do a little here there, everywhere. Now, if you have a blemish, what you're going to want to do is put the concealer on the blemish, and I like to leave it there. I don't blend it. I let it go tacky a little bit. That way, it's harder to blend out, so it stays more. Because as soon as you put concealer on, you go to wipe it away, it's gone. You're like, why did I even bother doing this? And you can still see the blemish, and it's frustrating. So I always do a little dot, leave it for like a minute, and then go in and kind of pat around it. So next thing I use is this beauty blender. It's from Real Techniques. It's a damp. Put it underneath the water, squeeze it out with a towel, and I just go over my entire face. Where I did the concealer, but my whole face. And this is going to blend in the concealer into the skin, but also any leftover product from the foundation and or concealer that was just cakey. If you're doing your makeup and you see streaks, this is gonna take this away. So really, you're not gonna look like cake face. It's just gonna look like skin. All right. See, not bad. We're like 3 minutes in. Next, I powder. You use the Stay Matte Rimmel powder in translucent. Love it. I just kind of push that in all over the skin. Focusing more on like the T-zone, but just a little all over. Favorite contour powder that I use is actually a powder, like a face powder, and it's the L'Oreal True Match powder in the color Cocoa. It's very popular. A lot of people use it. It's completely matte. Most important thing when you are, sorry, I have a hair. When you are picking a bronzer is that you want something matte. It can have a little shimmer in it, but you don't want shimmer all over your face. This is just to warm up your skin. You can contour and just warm up everything. So if you wanted to contour, you can suck in your cheeks and do a little bit like that. You want to stay within the cheekbone or higher. Or one of my tricks is to just take a, let's get it here. There it is. A blush brush. Put a little product on, and you're going to want to make a 3 or an E on your face. So, like that. So you're hitting the forehead, temple, cheeks, jawline. Forehead, cheeks, jawline. I always drag it down the neck because I don't want to have a different color neck that's just not cute. Gosh, that baby hair. Whew. I always do it like this. Now, in the event that you are bronzing and it looks like somebody just slapped you in the face with bronzer, it's just too much on your face. You take your powder, what you can do is just slightly go over here to make this area lighter, because sometimes we get heavy-handed and we just everywhere. You can also take your stippling brush and go around to soften those edges and to just smooth everything out. So next I have a blush. I really like NYX blushes, but any blush will do. I would pick something very neutral, very almost mauve-y, not too bright, not too peachy, not too purple. Sometimes getting something that has like a couple of different shades in there so you can try multiple ones. That way you're not wasting any money. You're sure to find something that would look good. Now this is just looking, I don't know. See how like right there, it might be the lighting, but it just looks a little funky. So I just take my stippling brush. I don't put any product on it. I just kind of blend over it. See? Looks better. And then powder a little bit. Good to go. Blush. Dabble, do you? Don't go crazy. And this is a step you do not have to do, especially when you're first starting out. You don't have to do this. I just kind of do right on the top of my cheeks. Just a little something. And again too, if you're feeling like, oh, that's too much, take your brush, go around it. Blush was something I struggled with for a long time, so you can just wait. Next thing is your eyebrows. I plucked mine off in the 90s, as you can see. They don't really grow back, so I just lightly fill them in. I can't go crazy. I have light skin, I have light hair, so I can't have like big bushy black eyebrows. It'll look scary. I just kind of use what I have and lightly go over it. I fill in above and not below. That just works for me. A lot of this is just trial and error, and don't go crazy. You know, just a little something. I find that if I fill in on my face above, it makes everything bigger. But sometimes if you're too big here, you're going to want to go underneath. That's just where you're going to have to play around with different looks. This is one of my favorite pencils. It's from Wet n Wild, 99 cents. It's a taupe color. It's perfect. Lasts forever. Next, mascara. Y'all know that I love this L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Again, I just put it on until it hurts. I always look down into a mirror. That pony in the way. I like really clumpy, spidery. I love them. The bigger the better. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the better on these bad boys. Don't have time for extensions or strips or anything like that. I barely got time for this. But it just opens the eyes. I love it. I let that dry a little bit before I do any eyeliner. We'll move on to the lips. One of my favorite colors or lipsticks is this e.l.f. matte lip color. It smells like a crayon, which is whatever, in the color Natural. This is honestly one of my holy grail products. I've had it in my makeup kit. I've had a zillion of them in my car, my bag. I love the color. It's cheap. Done. It's cheap. See what I'm saying? Perfect. Your lips, but better. Love it. I love lipstick. I can't get enough. I could add 16 different lipsticks, lip glosses. That's just me. I might just add something. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. Very popular one. It's beautiful. Then lastly, a little liner. Sometimes I skip this part. If I'm running late for work, I'll do mascara. If I don't have time for liner, I don't do it. Or I'll do it at a red light. A lot of times I just do the waterline, or I'll do a little bit underneath the waterline. Sometimes I do the top. It just depends on, honestly, how much time I have. So today we're just going to do a little bit right here. I'm going to do it on the waterline. I don't take it all the way in. I stop at where like my lower lash line starts. You can go underneath. I don't know if you guys can see this. Right underneath the lashes too. So you don't go all the way in, you want to stop here. This is just an eye pencil by NYX in the color black. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!